The number one thing I see happening for people that are not getting ready for 2020 is Comers, what's happening? It's your boy John Erikson, and we are about to launch into 2020. What does that mean? Well, if you think about it for a second, get clear in your head about, what did you do in 2019, and do you feel good about what's about to happen in 2020? Now, some of you, I can ask you right now and say, hey, have you set your goals for 2020? Have you thought about what you're going to do in 2020? As a matter of fact, some of you guys might be about to turn 30, and you're thinking to yourself, well, it was a lot easier when I was younger. You might have liked things better when you were younger. And why is that though? Why did you like things when you were younger? Well, it's maybe because you're not crushing it anymore. You're not the captain of the football team or the straight A student, or you have all the friends around you and it's carefree zone, okay? Well, let me tell you something, man. Life is like that, and you need to make everything there is to do about it right now. 2020 is your year. It's the year 2020. It's the time to repurpose everything. It's the time to have vision of your goals and your prospect of what you are trying to achieve. So as we enter in 2020, remember, everything that you used to be is the past. If you continue to have this life of like, oh, I used to be this guy, or I used to have fun doing this, or my life used to be like this, you're always going to be stuck in the past. All of your past performances do not matter anymore. It's about what's happening today. What are you doing for 2020? What are you getting prepared for so you can dominate 2020 and you can literally lead the way in your industry, in your service business, or as an aspiring entrepreneur or a salesperson? The number one thing I see happening for people that are not getting ready for 2020 is they're not prepared. If I asked you on your 29th birthday and said, hey man, are you excited for your 30s? I would hope that most of you would say, yes, I can't wait to blast past my 30s. And this is gonna be the next decade that's gonna just destroy, and my life is gonna be recreated, and things are gonna go on another planet, and my life is just gonna be filled with abundance. But that's not the case. Most of the time, if I ask you, are you excited for your 30s? What you are going to say is, I feel like I'm not ready. I feel like I'm not ready for my 30s. What does that mean, I'm not ready? I mean, we all turn 30 at some time, but what we like to think to ourselves is that we're not prepared. We didn't prepare ourselves properly. And so if you're in your 20s right now, okay, you're in your 20s, you own a business, you're part of a service business, you're an aspiring entrepreneur, you work for a company, and it's about to be 2020 and you feel a little bit nervous, you feel a little bit like, I don't know about 2020, I'm really feeling 2010 right about now. Is you're stuck in the past, my friend. And I don't want you to be stuck in the past, because all of your glorious victories of what you have accomplished in your past does not define who you are today. Although some of those are great memories, and they are things that you should cherish, and they are things that you will be remembered by, people are judged on what they are doing today. In this year, at this hour, at this second. What did you accomplish in 2019 of December? What are you about to accomplish going into January of 2020? And so I leave this message to you as we enter January of 2020 and is the year of vision 2020. What is the vision that you have for your life? What is the vision that you have for your 2020? What do you want to recreate? What are the new successes that you want to conquer? Like being the captain of the football team, or the straight A student, or the most popular kid in school, or you were the funniest guy at every party event when they had house parties back in the day, or when you go bar hopping or clubbing, everybody wanted you to be there because you were the life of the attraction. And so we're getting older now. We're recreating ourselves, we're repurposing ourselves. And everyone expects you to have it all figured out by the time you're 30 years old, but that's just not the case, my friend. Most of the time, you won't have it all figured out by 30 years old. But what I can say is that you should be prepared when you're 30 years old, because the real life, the real engagement, the real things that are about to come are gonna be in your 30s, man. The real abundance, all this stuff you see kids getting rich at 21, 22, you know, popping bottles, owning Lambos and all this stuff, it's all fake, man. It's all fake. And the reason why I know is because that's me, brother. That's me. I mean, dude, I've been an entrepreneur for the last 9 years. Okay, I live in a high rise. I own a Lamborghini. Okay, I've done these things, but I'm not fucking rich. I'm not rich, and I don't have tons of abundance. Okay, but you know what I can say is I'm having a good life, and I am prepared for my 30s. And the only reason why I own the Lamborghini is because it's been a goal of mine for the last 9-10 years, and I made it a reality. And for me, it was an investment. If I didn't invest in that Lamborghini, I don't know if I could have kept moving. But what I figured out when I bought the Lamborghini is that I'm not working my ass off for a Lamborghini. I'm working my ass off for more than just a Lamborghini. As much as I love cars, and I don't like Lamborghinis just to rub it in people's face or to be like, hey, check me out, right? No, man, I just like cars. I watched that movie Ford versus Ferrari. I watched Fast and the Furious. I'm all about cars, man. I love cars. I love the way they're engineered, the way they're designed, the way they have flow, the way they intake, the way they have boost, the way they have turbos, the way that it's a V8 or a 10-cylinder or a 12-cylinder. And look, what I'm trying to say is that everything is about to begin in your 30s. If you're going to go into your 30s and you grinded your face off in your 20s, I mean, like me, I sacrificed parties, I sacrificed events, I sacrificed family, I sacrificed fun. I'm not doing that to bitch. I ain't complaining about it. I'm just saying that's what I had to do to get to where I'm at, to not even be on a level that I want to be on. It took me 10 years just to be prepared for 2020, man. 2020 is my year. Mark my words. You will see me. I don't care if the economy goes up or if the economy goes down. What I want you to understand is that I'm going to crush it, that I'm going to destroy it, that I am going to make sure that 2020 is my year. It is the year that you guys will all know me if you don't know me yet, and you will understand me if you don't understand me yet. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope it brought you some value, because as we enter 2020, I want you to be on the same page as me, because I don't say any of this stuff to brag. I say this to share from my heart of what it is that I am trying to do, so you can do it too in your life, in your business, with prosperity. Okay, much love going into 2020, guys. I appreciate everything, all the support you guys have, and stay tuned. I'm about to release my book too. I'm gonna hook you up with Overcome Large Commercial Contracts. It's gonna change your life. I'll attach it to this video and attach it to the link so you can get the free video or the free book. Okay, all right, guys, have a blessed 2020. Be safe. Love you guys.